Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kavita Shetty. In this video, we are going to see some important handwritten notes for all the 4 units of Course 205 Geography. So, let us start with the important points. In the word solar system, sol is a Latin word for sun. Stars are nothing but hot luminous bodies which emit heat and light due to high temperature, and it is visible in night sky. Planets are with no light of own and shine in reflected light of sun. There are 8 planets. The planet Pluto is a dwarf planet. So, starting from the Sun, the planets are Mercury, Venus, the Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and the dwarf planet, which is Pluto. Sun is the center of the solar system, and Mercury, you can see in the notes, it is the smallest planet and closest to the Sun. It is also called morning star. Venus is also called evening star or shy planet, and its size is equal to size of the Earth. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the fifth largest planet where life exists. Mars is also called red planet. For Jupiter, it is the largest planet and its size is 1400 times the size of Earth. Saturn is the planet having lowest density and it is surrounded by a cluster of rings. It is quite difficult to see the planets Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto in the chart I have given here. But I have circled Uranus and Neptune, and you can see I have mentioned it as giant planets. So these are giant planets, and Pluto is called the dwarf planet. Sun is located at the center of the solar system, and the diameter of Sun is 109 times greater than diameter of the Earth. Let us see what are satellites. Satellites are nothing but moons traveling around planets. So Earth has one satellite, which is moon. Next is rotation, means spinning of Earth on its imaginary axis from west to east. Comets are heavenly bodies appearing like stars orbiting in a long ellipse. Meteors are bright bodies in atmosphere. They are also called shooting or falling stars. Milky Way is nothing but our galaxy where our solar system is there. As we know, rotation is spinning of Earth on its imaginary axis from west to east. This imaginary line joins North Pole to South Pole. Effects of rotation are apparent movement of heavenly bodies, alternate cycle of day and night, circle of illumination, twilight. Twilight means it is a short period between sunlight and onset of darkness in faint light. Bulging of Earth we usually see at equator or in the middle. Flattening of Earth we can see at the poles, means North Pole and South Pole. Deflection in the direction of winds and ocean currents is one of the effect of rotation. Also the difference in time or the occurrence of tides are due to rotation. Now the Earth is divided into two parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, by equator. Equator is nothing but 0 degree latitude. Prime meridian is nothing but 0 degree longitude. Division of Earth into two parts as eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere is called prime meridian. The time taken by Earth from 1 degree longitude to the next longitude is approximately 15 minutes. Purnima is nothing but full moon light. Celestial bodies are the sun, the moon, and all the shining objects in the night sky. Direction of revolution of Earth is from west to east at the speed of 30 km per second. The axis of Earth while revolution is tilted to the Earth's orbital plane at 65.5 degree. The complete revolution of Earth takes 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 56 seconds, which is approximately equal to 350 days. And the revolution occurs in Earth's orbit in elliptical shape. Perihelion and aphelion are the position of Earth on its orbit. When it is nearest to Sun, it is perihelion. When it is farthest, it is aphelion. Peri stands for near, aphi stands for away. Effects of revolution are variation in length of day and night, variation in distribution of heat over the surface of Earth, cycle of seasons, midnight sun. So there are the seasons mentioned. Summer solstice occurs in June 21st. Autumn equinox occurs on September 21st. Winter solstice occurs on December 21st, and spring equinox occurs on March 21st. Latitude lines are nothing but horizontal lines measuring distance between north and south of imaginary line called equator. Longitudinal lines are vertical lines, and it measures distance between east and west of imaginary line called prime meridian. It is called prime meridian because it passes through Greenwich, England. So prime meridian is also called Greenwich meridian. The interior of Earth consists of the core, the mantle, the crust, and the rocks. The crust has two layers: upper layer made up of silica and aluminium called Cl, lower layer of crust made up of silica and magnesium called Sema, and we have rocks. So this forms interior of the earth. Let us see the types of rock. First is igneous rock, which is in molten state. Igni means Sanskrit word is Agni, and igneous itself is a Greek word. Plutonic rocks means it is magma which is cooled between the layers of rocks. Volcanic rocks are the lava which is cooled and hardened, forming volcanic rocks. Sedimentary rocks are the hardening of deposits of rock and soil through wind, river, etc. Metamorphic rocks are the rocks that have changed their form due to great heat and temperature. Air pressure is measured in millibars. Atmosphere consists of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% inert gases like argon, helium, carbon dioxide, and some amount of water vapor and dust. So the distance between the sun and the earth is 8.3 light years. 23.5 degree latitude in North Pole towards north of equator is Tropic of Cancer, and that for South Pole and south of equator is Tropic of Capricorn. The structure of atmosphere is in this way, starting from the lowermost layer which is troposphere, then stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, exosphere. Up to 80 kilometer it is homosphere, and beyond homosphere there starts heterosphere. So yes, the ionosphere and exosphere are heterosphere, and troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere are homosphere. Study of rivers is called potamology. Study of inland water is called limnology. Lithosphere is the solid or outer part of the earth. Largest ocean is the Pacific Ocean. Second largest ocean is the Atlantic Ocean, and the only ocean named after a country is the Indian Ocean. Geography. The word geography is of Greek origin. Geo means earth and graphy means description. The first person to use the word geography is Eratosthenes, means writing about the earth. Nature of geography, you can read the points. Now let us see the scope of branches of geography. Physiography means study of soil, structure of earth, etc. The sub branches of physiography are geomorphology, means study of types of rocks, mountains, their evolution. And we know that there are 5 physiographic divisions of India. You can go through the 5 divisions. Next is glaciology, which is a study of glaciers. Seismology means study of causes of earthquakes and their bearings. Next is hydrology, which is the study of characteristics of rivers, lakes, water tables, underground water resources, coastal features, etc. Next is climatology, means distribution of temperature and winds, rainfall and runoff, weather and climate, vegetation and topography. Pedology is soil science. Medical geography is study of effect of climate on health. Similarly, there are number of branches, so you can go through the points one by one, and let us move towards the next slide. Density of population is nothing but the ratio of number of persons per square kilometer of land. Population explosion means rapid increase of population. There are number of types of occupation. Just go through the types of occupation one by one. Next are the elements of map, which are title, key, scale, direction and grid. Then there are some instruments used for some purpose. Just go through the points. Next are the pedagogical approaches for geography. Technological based learning resources are educational films, film streams and slides, picture tape recorders, radio, television, etc. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.